Hello guys, Flanker is here. Even though fishing might not be the most lucrative trade skill, there are still a couple of good ways to make gold by catching fish. In this video, I will show you how to catch around 50 large salmons and 15-20 tadpoles per hour. While doing this, you won't have any competitors, and in fact, you won't even have to leave the settlement. And if you're one of those players who think that fishing is boring, then I will share a tip specifically for you in the end of this video. First of all, you will need gear and fishing pole with bonuses to catch larger fish, but at the same time try to avoid having perks for rarity, because that's not our goal now. For same reason, don't put any fishing trophies in your houses. Apart from gear, you will also need fishing bait that increase the chance of catching larger fish. The best one is obviously an oyster bait. They are usually very cheap on market, and even if not, just place a buy order for like 0.05 or 0.1 gold and players will sell them anyway. Keep in mind that you will need around 200 baits per hour. So if you're doing everything right and have enough bonuses for fish size, then you will be catching only large fish every single time, no small or medium at all. What makes salmon different from all other fish is the fact that it can be caught in all regions regardless of the water type. I prefer to fish in Windsward because in this case I don't have to go anywhere and this river has deep water. And make sure that you are not fishing in shallow water because the water depth affects the time it takes for a fish to bite. The process in general is very simple. You hook the fish, then check if that is a salmon or a tadpole, and after that either start reeling or cancel by right mouse click. Do not cast for maximum distance because it takes time to do that and you will not be able to identify the fish quickly. Short distance will make it a little harder to reel, but it's not a problem at all. Also, don't forget to cancel the animation after you caught a fish by left mouse click. Now let's talk about the fish identification process. Salmon is a big fat pink fish that is very easy to identify. The only fish that looks similar is a dragonfish, but it's kind of flat, and the salmon is much fatter. In addition to that, dragonfish is rare, so it's not a problem if you accidentally catch it. Tadpoles are gray and very small. Probably only a perch may look similar, but perch is a green fish with red fins that is bigger in size comparing to tadpole. All other fish, apart from salmons and tadpoles, should be ignored. In general, after 10-15 minutes of fishing, you will learn to identify them quickly. After fishing for 1 hour, I managed to catch 48 large salmons. It is a little bit less than the average number, which is 50. But at the same time, I caught 23 tadpoles, which is more than standard 15-20 per hour. So if you manage to catch around 65 fish per hour, then you're doing everything right. On my server, unfortunately, the price of large salmon today is lower than average, because usually it is around 25-30 gold. So probably I will just leave them in my storage for now to sell later. On the other hand, tadpoles are a bit more expensive than usually, so I will definitely put them on market now. In conclusion, I'd like to say that there are definitely many ways to make more gold per hour than fishing. However, this particular way requires you to click like 2 buttons and still make gold without any competitors. I believe that this process does not consume a large percentage of brain activity, so whenever you go fishing, either for profit or to power level the skill, then make sure that you are also doing something else. For example, turn on the music, listen to a podcast or audiobook, and if you have 2 screens, then you are golden. Personally, I always watch movies, YouTube or Twitch on my second screen, and that's the reason why I never get bored even after 10 hours of the most monotonous farm. So if grinding is something that annoys you, then just make sure that you always have something that entertains you on the background. If this video was helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more gold making guides and tips. I'm Flanker, and I wish you luck in Eternum.